Okay. Whew. Time to get up. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Truck Challenge. My name is Ben_Burns. Hello, fellow gamers. Do you like gaming? I am very tired today. I did not sleep super well last night. So I'm trying to think of what kind of theme we have today. Why did my theme go away? I didn't really have a theme, so that's what my theme was so far, so that's cool. 2HTC starting 2 hours late. No? Or sleep music. Yeah. I was kind of thinking about doing some ambient stuff today, but I also want to, like, wake up. So, no, this is starting at 4 p.m. Central Time. I know Daylight Saving Time has an effect on some of that stuff, but it shouldn't be late. Anyway, I don't have much as far as plans today, so I might as well just get going and see what happens. Which either that's a good thing or a super bad thing. So let's set some ground rules here. Excuse me. I was kind of thinking about doing something in a different time signature again, because that's always fun. I'm thinking about, instead of trying to chop a beat off, like add a beat on, so maybe like do 9/8 time. I don't know. This might be a dumb idea. Energy sleeping song. Yeah, exactly. Theme. 9/8 time. There. Hey, Android. Or Poetic. Hey, Zelgrith. Everybody's coming out of the woodwork. So the other thing I was thinking about doing today was using some loops to get going, but if we're in 9/8 time, that kind of makes things more difficult. So, I might just try to take a loop and then, like, chop it up. See, I'm not feeling guitar stuff. I've used that before. That's interesting. I mean, I'm going to have to chop this up, but this was at originally, what was it? 120? Yeah. I mean, even that sound. Yeah. The rest of it was kind of meh, but that's kind of cool. Yeah, well, maybe we can go with this and see what happens. I'm gonna make trap in 9/8 time. Maybe. I kind of doubt it, but maybe. What key is this in? I guess that's a... It's A. Okay. in 9/8. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. Hi, Madam Barry. How are you? I was unfortunately not able to make it to your stream earlier today, but I saw the final result. It looked really cool. Your theme was orange, which aside from it being a color and a fruit, I really like the flowers, the orange flowers that you did underneath it. I think what we need to do, and what I generally do when it comes to making a song in a weird time signature, is to make a simple beat first, because that way then I can kind of spread out from there and hopefully get something a little bit more cohesive going, because right now it's very nebulous. You struggled with it? I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. My volume's on. That's why I'm hearing an echo. So many 909 snares. Jeez. Oh. Why don't you just make it orange? Some weird overtones in some of these. Oops, I screwed everything up. Three. Yeah, I don't know what this is turning into right now. I wanted to kind of get a general... Okay. I think this is kind of working. Deep toot. Tam. Deep toot brass boop. It's not a bad name. You guys are weird. So yeah, I'm gonna keep... I want to call the song Deep Toot, and that's just dumb. Swang. So my primary focus when it comes to doing this stuff is to make sure that the drums don't sound too jagged when it comes to a weird time signature. Yeah. Oh, right. It would help if this was actually on the right. The thing with the guys and the stuff. Hi, everybody. I know English. Oh, that one's not necessary. I kind of like this. I want to make Massive a little bit more interesting, though, because right now it's kind of blah. Polysaw is really hard to wrangle. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work, but... Oh, Toxic, you're killing me, man. $12. Okay, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to... I'll make a 4-bar loop, and then I'll iterate on that twice, and then this will be a 12-bar structured song. How about that? Do we already have a name for this song? There. I don't know if the brass boop is really necessary. So I do have a little bit of glide on this, which I like a lot. I have no idea what kind of song this is, though, like genre-wise. That is true. Yeah, I guess if we're making something funky, we need to get a good juicy bass into the mix. Yep. I like simple basses. The upright might sound good too. I wanted to try with this first. Just because. make some of these shorter too. Oh man. This is actually a pretty cool start to a song. So I'm glad we've got some legs going on, but no pick November. There's a no anything that you want November. That's kind of what I'm gathering from it. No eat November. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. No note November. Something on the offbeats, yeah. Let me fix this up a little bit more. It's a little bit harsh in the highs, so I wanted to kind of... I say that, and I'm going to also bit crush it and see what happens. So. Ah, what happened? There we go. I like that it doesn't have as much... Okay, so this lead is still boring. Ooh, no. I think it's just boring because that's how it sounds. So I need to make it sound less boring. And maybe that's not something that I can do easily inside. I mean, the other thing is I could just switch this to an electric piano and then I think it would sound pretty good too, but I did that. I've done that like for the last many times. So I don't want to just like keep repeating the same thing over and over. Plus, I'll just have to use the electric piano somewhere else in the song. I don't think lowering it. No. It's too much square.
Remember to save.
Thank you, Carbonic. I guess since we have a track name, we might as well save, huh? I don't know why it was defaulted to my desktop. Ableton projects, 2 hour tracks, 2018, 11, 7, deep toot. Maybe making this a little bit more plucky would help. Okay. I think we need a couple more drum layers. I'm not a huge fan of the 909 stuff, but you can bring in some of D's. Are you making fun of me? Yeah, I know. I'm getting there. Like, I'm only one person. I can't do 1,000 things at once. I don't know if 100 arms would really fix anything. That's good. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of... It feels like this one's a little locked, and I'm trying to figure out why. Just trying to figure out why. I mean, I can grab the Mega Brass. I mean, that would definitely fit. Oops. Folders, VSTs, contact libraries. It's in here somewhere. I got too much crap. There it is. Mega starts with M. God. I don't know why it doesn't auto-select that now. I mean... I can just layer that on with it, and that probably helps a bit. I'm going to try to lower the release on that a bit. But really, there's like, effects. There we go. Get that out of there. There has to be a reverb on here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine with a little bit. Yeah, Toxic. I've definitely had code like that before. Yeah, code where it's just like, especially when I was working on the card game, it's like card equals new card. It's just like, what? Um, this lead is just not working for me. I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah, that's not confusing at all. I mean, I could like have some kind of vibrato. No. I'm trying to it's like conceptualize how this song will come together, and it's not working for me right now. You guys are gonna have to help me out on this one. I mean, it's coming up on a half hour, so I need to kind of like make a decision whether or not this is what I want to do, or if I need to pull the ripcord and just try something else. No, I'm not rapping. I mean, yeah, one thing I guess we can do is accentuate the swing a little bit more without being obnoxious. Like switch over, yeah. I'm relying on saturation so much this time around. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe if we increase the tempo by a little bit. No. Okay. No. Let's get rid of that. Orchestra hit, huh? I don't know how many of those I have. Oh my god, can I type today? Yeah, these are like... Oh, poetic. Thank you so much. The laser. Those are like acapella stuff. So I think one thing I can do is I can have... like, maybe this... I don't think this is in the right key, but maybe having this as like a swell back up. Oh, that's way too loud. Alright, take care, Zelgrith. It's not in the right key, but I kind of like that. It reminds me of a Prodigy song. And that's from an old 2-hour track challenge, which wouldn't fit here, but... That's like 4 of the same sample. I don't understand that. I don't know where I'm going with this. I need something. I mean, we can go to the fruits and vegetables pack and see if we can find something there for interesting sounds, which would help, but I don't think this is the right... Those are some interesting noise. They sound like penguins. You mean panic? Yeah, a little bit. Part of my problem is I'm very tired. I didn't get to sleep until like 1 last night because the cats were being nuts, which isn't a really great excuse, but that's the one I got right now. I'm also very warm, so... Let's see if that helps. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Dark. Oh, it's going okay. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing yet. Ow. So it's a bit of a problem there. Yeah, it's like that kind of stuff won't work. Yeah, I think that works better than having it. Okay, let's try something. Part of the problem, I think, is that I don't really have a direction on this right now. So, failing the idea, or failing just kind of making something, how about let's try to, like, get a scene or something related to this going, just because I think that will help. So it's like some kind of oops, -2. Some kind of a, not necessarily a scene, but just like some kind of visual or synchronized up dance in the middle of the desert. That's something. Oh, for Pete's sake. Loop. Loop. Let's just use this. Well, it didn't really do anything. Hotline Miami. You know, I never played that game. That's something I should play. But it's kind of like the... Yeah, okay. I think like the Hotline Miami is something that I can... Thanks, Toxic. Why aren't these as pronounced as I thought they'd be? I thought those would be like right up in your zone, but yeah, no, I've heard the soundtrack is super good. I just haven't actually played the game. Get that. Dump that over here. That could be a little bit louder. This needs to be like a super saw. That's so gross. How about this? Let's leave that instrument, but create another one. We need more super saws. I think another part of why it sounds so boring is that it's all on the tonic. At what point are you talking about chord progressions? Let's go like this. Well, like the problem... Yeah, no, you're right. I want to... You're right. What I want to do is I want to get the song to actually sound good first before I start messing around with all that stuff. Sounds a little bit better. Yeah, I kind of like having it. I like having the consistency of the bass. Oh, that line sounds way better now that it's not sitting on the tonic anymore. If I can get like a super dirty electric piano, and I know like 10 minutes ago I was like, oh, electric pianos are for dummies, I'm not going to use one. But that is definitely not one. But if I can get one that's like... But it creates like a level of smoothness to this that I think really we need. Oh yeah, here we go. So if we could go... something like that maybe. Yeah, I can't do rhythms like that. My brain is not equipped for that. Auto filter. There we go. Had to get the rhythm right. that what you were talking about with auto filter? I kind of agree having some motion on it is good, but I didn't really know exactly what you were talking about. You know, I've never really used the envelope for this before. You might have to help me out. I've never really used the envelope on this. I also really never used the sidechain on this. I forgot that that even had that was a thing. Yeah, having it go backwards is probably better. Okay. Oop, wrong beat. Oh, there wasn't a swing on there. There we go. Okay, so we have the intro. Okay, I think this is starting to crystallize a little bit, which is good, because we're almost an hour in. Shit. I think it'll be okay. So what I'm thinking of is you said 12 bar sections. So let's go like this. And I say and a lot, and I apologize. It's something that I'm actually actively trying to get away from, just because it's a little annoying. I kind of want to add like a drum solo here. Oh, well, why didn't you say that? I don't think like that. No, that's a good point. I don't know if that's gonna... I kind of just like having this, just that extra little beat in there. There we go. We need an open hat. Yeah, the drum loop really is coming together, and that's going to be kind of the bones for this whole song. We need that drum to just really be solid, and I think that it's getting there. So once we get that, it should be a lot easier to make everything else kind of fit, snap into place. So let's put this open hat in here. Does that have a delay? Okay. We'll start adding an extra little layer of rhythm on here for the hats, and I think that'll help. I also am thinking about randomizing the pitch of this just by a little bit, just to help it. Okay. It's coming together. Need to make this a little bit more plucky. I don't know if I have options here. Not really. Okay, so in that case, let's go like this. And let's take this back. And then I like the idea of doing like a little fill here. Oops, yeah, that's not how rhythm works though. I need more context for that. That's too high up. Yeah, that's a little better. Hey, Toot. Cool. Okay, this the open hat isn't what I'm looking for. Let's try this one. Actually, let's keep this, but just replace it. Oh, that's way better. long hey, and it's followed by a flute toot. How you doing, Em? Yeah, exactly, Carbonic. That sucks. Yep, busy, busy, busy. So what's the next logical step in this song? I guess that's really where I need to go now, is I need to figure out where things go. So now the second time around on this, I can have it more focused on the tonic, and that might offer a nice contrast. Whoop. Yeah, it's pretty cool that you don't really need to buy a big old DSLR anymore if you don't want to. Oops, that should be there. That countdown timer for the save froze. I don't know what's going on with this dang thing, but it's definitely not right. That's weird. Well, I fixed it by putting another bit in it. I need to fix that. Maybe that'll be my weekend stream. You better stay there, Tito. No. I can always use the reminder to save. I don't know why it froze though. It bothers me. I need to figure that stuff out, but I also have to focus on this song. So yeah, like a breakdown or something is probably the right way to go after this. I'm just not entirely sure. It's like I feel like there isn't a ton of progression, but maybe for a song like this, you don't need a ton of progression. It's kind of like lo-fi hip-hop where you just kind of go with the idea until the idea is done. So I'm just starting it over from the beginning over and over. I mean, one thing that I could do that I was kind of trying to do with this this lead is just create. You think he's gonna stay there? Maybe, but I doubt it. Thanks, Em.
No, just stay in there.
He's not gonna stay in there. He's too much of a. He's too awake now. He's been sleeping all day. Kind of go like this. Take care, Toxic. Thanks for hanging out. So stop me if you've heard this one before. Oh God, that's fucking cool. Okay, check this out. I mean, yeah, it's another kind of theremin spooky lead, but come on. I gotta boost this back a little bit more. Thanks, Madam Berry. It is a very good name. Okay.
Remember to save.
Hey, it worked that time. But see, now the counter's going down by 2. I don't know what's going on with that thing. Okay, so with this part, yeah, I guess. Ah. So I'm trying to put together a different rhythm here for kind of a breakdown section. I don't know if that's necessary right now, though. Because what I was thinking is, Yeah, possibly. I think I know the problem. I just need to go in and investigate it. I just haven't looked at it in so long now. Yeah, this is made in JavaScript, so there's that. So I'm thinking about trying to switch up the rhythms and stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, people are generally kind when it comes to that stuff. I'm just stubborn and I want to do everything myself. So, but that doesn't mean that I should. Ableton is really not happy with time signatures sometimes. I don't know if that's really the way I want to go with that. Yeah, me too. Well, I just said that, but I don't know if I really want to go that route. This might be a very short song. Actually, that works pretty well right like that. I want to... Yeah, that's quite the commitment to make a computer by yourself. I mean, I build it from parts, but not from scratch. I don't have that kind of patience. I don't think many people have that kind of patience. I mean, pretty much, yeah, but... Yep, and I fed him right before the stream started, but he still has to complain about food. Yep. So I feel like bringing this fill back in and just like adding to it a little bit more maybe, and then yeah, I definitely know what that's like. wish that didn't like choke off so fast. It just do like a straight up. Just like a straight up trucker shift. Slap more reverb on it. Yeah, and that's kind of what I wanted. That's kind of what I did. So we just like shift everything up 2 semitones. Wow, that didn't transpose. Oh, God. This is the one reason why I hate doing different time signatures in Ableton. Yeah, that might be kind of a weird tonal shift, and I like it. Just to like keep things moving, and maybe that's what this is. It just kind of like keeps shifting from God, it keeps shifting from like different keys. That could actually work pretty well. Except for that. So we can just like add a new thing here maybe. I'd really love it if Ableton would allow me to actually make full bars. Well, this song is just kind of all over the place. Take care, Dark. Thanks for hanging out, man. I think these are too fast. I don't know, man. There we go. Alternatively, we can spread this out a little bit more. And then we can have a little bit of a call and response between maybe something else. except on the right tempo. Yeah, this would be like that. That's pretty cool. It's a start. I say that with 45 minutes left. So, yeah. How's everybody doing today? It's kind of a weird day for me. Giving the different rhythm things helps a lot. A messy day in school. Procrastinating. Yeah, it's like I think another one of the problems that I'm having is that on top of doing the 2-hour track challenges, I'm also doing the Nano or the Naso Elmo. So it's like I spend all day doing the music stuff, and then I'm like, okay, time to do a song in 2 hours. I think it'll be good though, because these are very different shifts in workflow. The 2-hour track challenges are usually a lot different when it comes to like how things come together. So that hat was really loud, or that ride cymbal.
No.
So what else can we do in a call and response here? because we've got this little gap right here that we can fill in with something. And maybe we can just do like little bass vamps. In this spot. That might work pretty well. Yeah. So let's get a little chromatic with this and see if we can get some cool stuff out of it. Actually, no, this one should be over here because it's every other bar. Oops. I want to add like a little vibrato on that part, but I think that would, well, for one, it'd be a real huge pain in the butt. Hilarious. Too much. No, that works. Now it makes me want to go back and add it to a couple other parts, just for some texture. I don't want to add it all over the place, but I think adding it in just a couple parts, just for uniqueness, is kind of cool. Too much. Okay. So just go like this and hey, there's a kitty. Yay. Oh, Jesus. Sorry about that. Somebody's doing some carpentry. Nice. So So we got to make this one unique. I don't know, that one's a little too messy. Oh wait, no, I went up by 2 semitones, not down by 2 semitones. Yeah, that's too messy. Maybe if I shorten these up a little bit so it's not running into each other as much. So this is essentially a leading tone into that note. It might work better. Okay. It's just too much. How about if we go like this and drop that triplet? It just gets a little too busy in there. There we go. Oh man. I don't know if I could sneak this in. Go like this. Or not. Jeez. Ableton is not working with me today. Holy crap. Actually, that works pretty well. I like the wind down with it as well. I'm just trying to figure out another section here so we can kind of iterate on this idea one more time. And then kind of move it back to the old stuff. So as far as song structure, this is going to be a little basic bitch, but that's okay. Yeah, we don't want that. I think this works pretty well. It's a little bare bones. We got 30 minutes left. And I have a couple things that I want to try, like transitioning back to the original. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm getting real sick of this though. Next time this song's going to be at 210 BPM in 4/4 or like 9/4 time or whatever because I'm sick of this. Ableton's usually better at this, but for some reason this particular time signature is not working for me. Get like another chromatic in there. I mean, honestly, this turned out really cool. And I know we have a bunch of time left, but I mean, we're definitely locked into this song now. So yeah, I think that overall it's you can't really call it a post-mortem because, you know, it's not done. Call it a pre-mortem. But yeah, I think that overall I'm glad we stuck to our guns with this one because it definitely took on a mind of its own. Nah, that doesn't make a good lead for this. Cool. Okay. So I'm thinking we can do like that again, except this time we go down a half step each time. So it'll be that. I don't know. And then we can just kind of go back into this jam. And I don't want to just straight up copy paste this, but just to get some context of how the transition would work. What do you think makes a great song? Man, that's an open-ended question. I think a great song is something that interests you. I mean, it goes back to just kind of what makes good art in general, and I think that that's something that holds interest for people. And whether or not that's a an interesting hook or a melody or something, or if it's just something that gets people intrigued in an idea, I think that's it. And I have a Spotify playlist that I think is public called Random Finds. 18 Smasher. And not necessarily all those songs are good in the traditional sense, but some of them have very interesting ideas that I just absolutely love to listen to. So, I mean, sometimes I would sit through an otherwise bad song, like this might be a bad song overall, but I would sit through a song just because there's some ideas in it that I really like. Okay, I can squish that down into one measure. I think that that's overkill to expect that. So let's just go like this. Smuchka. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the studio. I think I need to take a much-needed piano break to properly express my gratitude. Just give me 1 second while I do some minor surgery on this song. Okay. Sumo. Oh, this is what piano sounds like. Hey, how you doing? Oh, it's so refreshing. Ugh, okay, I needed that. Thank you, Sumo. Fun for many reasons, thank you. I feel that I bit off more than I can chew with this song, which isn't a bad thing. I just doing the weird time signature and this crazy kind of semi-electronic stuff is it's definitely a there we go. That's the right rhythm. There's definitely a lot going on in this song, and I'm surprised that it's going to break 2 minutes in length, mostly due to copious copying and pasting, but, you know, that's okay. Honestly, I know it's kind of a cardinal sin to do it, but I want to listen to it from the beginning just because I feel like we need some context. Okay. I could get some micro transitions in there now. It does have a very busy vibe, which I'm kind of okay with. I actually really kind of like the general vibe. It's chaotic, but it's controlled enough to where I feel like I can still make something usable out of it, if that makes any sense. I just need to kind of keep my head together while I finish this up. Also, the snare, it could use a friend in this second part here. I was going to refer back to the Bob Ross thing. It could use a friend. So let's make one for him right now. Ooh, maybe a clap. I think a clap would go well with this. Just like all up in your face. It's just adding another layer. I might put some effects on it just to help it be a little bit more pronounced, but I think it should help. It's like a touch of reverb or something so it resonates a bit more. Okay, let's listen to it from here. Actually, we didn't really use this in here, did we? There's not really much I can do with a lead unless I switch this up with something else, but I don't think that yeah, it's like I don't know if I have the chops to just rip something out like this. I don't think I... That's just a limitation on my skills. The other thing we can do is, I know I tried electric piano before, but maybe now that we've had like an evolution of the... I don't know why it doesn't change. I don't know if... Ugh, what's that? Go away. Again, this is another layer that might not need to be here. Yeah. Yep. So, sorry I've been a little quieter this time around. I've definitely had a lot on my plate for this song. I do like how it turned out, but man, it was a bit rough. Ableton's not doing me any favors. Yeah, so I'm gonna just kind of break down to this just jam right here. I mean, honestly, this could be a whole song in itself. How about this? I mean, I know we have like 9 minutes left. I might go over on this one just because I want it to make it the best song that it can be. And stop saying and that would require me to do a little bit of surgery. No. There. Delete. So we can... yeah, in this case, the timer is actually coded by me. I have a dashboard that handles all of the stuff on the bottom down here as well. So it's like if I wanted to, I could...
Remember to save.
This timer's busted right now, but this is all made in Node.js. It's just like a little side project that I've been working on. But yeah. So yeah, I've been working on this for a while, but it's a little busted right now, as you can tell, because the timer is just going down like 3 times a second. But at some point I want to get more functionality in here, but I have to fix the bugs first. But yeah, the timer is just right here. Like I can pause the timer and now it's paused. And then I can just unpause it again. And, prior to that, I was just using Google's timer. I was going to, google.com and typing in timer, I think, and then just using that. I mean, I really just wanted to mess with this particular idea a little bit. I don't really think it's going to go anywhere, especially in the time we have left. But just having a little bit of a breakdown at the end is kind of cool. Actually, here's another thing we can do. And honestly, just ending it right here is probably pretty good. So I just go join. And actually, we can take this last one and extend it out a little bit more too. Like that. And then I think that's pretty much the song. Like, it's short, but that's not a bad thing. Get a little bit more echo on the end here, just so it has some resonance, but overall, cool. Well, this was a song. Did come together. It was a bit of a is a bit of a fight. Thank you. I still get your song stuck in my head, Taint Smasher. It's the first song on that album, and man, it gets stuck in my head. Take care, man. Thanks for hanging out. This could be some crazy boss fight music. Like, that's definitely one thing I think of. I just have to check this real quick. There, that's better. This should actually be way over here. And that's wrong now. That's okay. You just gotta scooch. Whoa, not that way. There we go. I mean, if I really wanted to be fancy, oh, it is. Cool. That's okay. You're not missing much. Yeah. My webcam is like 3 years old now. And I don't think it's really starting to die.
Alarm.
There we go. I don't think that the webcam, I think the drivers are just getting screwed up. Yeah, I think that's better. There we go. We finished the song. Deep Toot. This one was fun. It was definitely a difficult one, but that's not a bad thing. I set myself up for a challenge in this one for both having a crazy time signature, which is 9/8 time, and also doing something that's a little bit more aggressive, which is something that's out of my normal comfort zone. So taking those in mind, I think that we did very, very well in this challenge, in the 2-hour track challenge, the challenge to make a song in 2 hours. Sponsored by, no. And that's really it for today. I think we can bounce over and see if there's anybody streaming. I know Silence is streaming, but I tend to host him a lot, especially it's just our schedule. I like to try to find people who are streaming actual music production and not just like singing or guitar or anything, just because. And I also like to host people who are like way down on the list, because sometimes those people are really good and they deserve streaming, making new thing for a few hours. Sure. Let's watch a Twitch ad together, everybody. Yeah, we'll go back to that in a minute. So yeah, I think that overall, the track turned out really cool. As always, if you like this song and you want to support the studio, you can hit me up on Patreon at Ben_Burns. That's BURNES. Otherwise, if you're just interested in chatting, I'm on Twitter at Ben_Burns. Same spelling. Otherwise, I hope, excuse me, I hope everybody had a good time watching this. And yeah, I had a good time making it, aside from it just being kind of difficult in general. I can be proud. Thank you. I'm going to bring the volume back up now. Just had to get my spiel out of the way. Let me just see what... Cool. As far as like music is concerned, I don't mind bouncing people to like hard dubstep and stuff, but generally generally I want to bring people to something that's a little bit more varied. So I think we're going to raid the Wigman. Whoever, I'm not sure who this is, but hopefully they're a cool dude. And yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching today. It really, really, really means a lot to me to be able to do this with you guys. I keep looking at the camera even though it's not working, so that's cool. And I have to drink some water. My throat's all screwed up. So, guys, have a good one. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. We set up the raid. I'm going to play a little bit of piano on the outro, and we'll just get on with our day. Chill out style. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll see you later. Take care.